3 #1 hits, was the first ever UK act to win the Eurovision Song Contest, and is often described as the barefoot pop princess of the swinging 60s. Please welcome Sandie Shaw. Lovely to see you. I got rid of the snake. I don't know what you like the snake.
I was loving that snake.
Oh, you like the snake?
It was an albino snake.
Yes, it was.
Very rude, wasn't it?
Beautiful. Well,
cheeky thing.
Well, I was, you know, emoting out front and being very aware of where it was going. It was very close, very close. Now, we've got out the re-release of all your material on this wonderful CD. So, why now? What was the impetus? Yeah.
Because I'm closing down shop on different things. And a little while ago I did a year's tour with Jules Holland.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that, and at the end of it, after a whole year, I just sat under the stars and thought, that's it, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that. That was
and
fantastic.
Go out on a high like that, and Jules is a great guy to work with, isn't he?
I had a fabulous time, not one jitters, not one nerves, no nothing. I so enjoyed myself. And then I thought, I really ought to do that with my records, so they gave me an opportunity to actually select my own stuff, because usually some marketing person does it. So I thought I'll choose what I think are my best bits, and there'll be some bits that people aren't really aware of, so I'll stick those in. And
all your choice.
And I had to listen to it all again. It was a nightmare.
Was it? Is it? Do you get to think, why did I do that? I could have done that better. Is it that kind of feeling, or?
Not really, because it's so long ago.
So it's like
now.
listening to somebody else in a way.
Kind of, yeah, but somebody you're really fond of.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. Rather than somebody you're really embarrassed by.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I love her.
Oh,
She's
bless.
Sweet.
She was part of those of us of a certain age. She was part of our lives and our childhood in the swinging 60s.
Yeah.
But she didn't wear shoes like this.
I know.
She wore... I know a million people must have asked you why the bare feet, but you always sang in bare feet. Was there a simple reason for that, or was it...
No, there wasn't a simple reason, but I think the main reason is I thought it was kind of symbolic, that I looked kind of glamorous and sophisticated on top, but really I was a working-class girl with no shoes on, like Cinderella, really.
Eurovision has become a bit of a joke now. In those days, it wasn't. I mean, you were the first UK winner. Did you think you had much of a chance when you went there? Was it important to you? With Puppet on a String.
It was important to me because the reason behind the Eurovision is they dreamed it up after the war, and it was all the countries wanted to do something culturally together instead of beat them out of each other.
Yeah.
And they thought that music might be a good way of bringing all the countries together, so I thought that was a great idea. But I didn't want to do it because it was really uncool. And
Some things never change.
Yeah, and I had to be really talked into it. Yeah. I loved the fact that I felt that I was representing all of UK and Europe. That felt really good. And I knew I was going to win, otherwise I wouldn't have done it.
That's nice that you were that confident. When you look back, that was obviously a high spot. What were the high spots? When you're sitting under the stars and thinking, wow, that was really good, what are the other things that come out of it, apart from working with Jules? Special moments?
Well, you're on the list.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, get away.
Yeah, this is the last interview I do with you.
Oh, right, OK. So I'm not going to do another one. So you're just ticking everybody else.
No, it's just, yeah, I'm kind of like going... tying up loose ends, saying goodbye nicely to each little thing, and just really enjoying everything.
We're talking real retirement then? We're talking stepping away from the stage and not singing anymore?
I hope so. I've got so many other things that I do now. I've been a psychotherapist for ages, looking after artists and creative people. But recently I've been chairing this organisation that looks after recording artists, and I fight for their rights.
Ah, right.
So I go to Europe and I fight for rights instead of singing Puppet.
With inside knowledge, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Bless
So that's kind of good, being able to represent other artists, especially the younger ones who are having a really hard time actually at the moment trying to make a living.
But if you could
Except
sing...
if they're Adele, then they've got fortunes.
If you could have one choice, then you're allowed one big thing to do before you step right away from it. Who haven't you sung with that you would love to sing with?
I don't think there's anybody I'd really like to sing with. I'd like to do something with Tom Jones, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
answers on that. And then, the answers on the postcard, please. That's what he looked like then. This is what he looks like now. Sandie will be back after the break when we'll be putting her hometown knowledge to the test. She may have sung on the soundtrack to the hit film, but how much does Sandie know about what's been made in Dagenham? Also, still to come, Myling Class reveals that hats really are for everyone when she transforms 3 different generations with a tip hat. We'll be back in a bit. Thank you. Welcome back. Now, don't miss Myling's guide to finding the perfect hat for your face shape when she transforms 3 viewers with the help of some trendy headwear. But first, Sandie's back, and in honour of her appearance, we're celebrating her hometown in our very special game, Made in Dagenham. But can Sandie guess which other celebrities were also born in the London borough of Barking and Dagenham? But you spent a lot of time in Grenada now, hence the pineapple.
That's the pineapple. That's an homage to you.
You're very kind.
And to Grenada.
And to Grenada. It's lovely.
Not Grenada in Spain.
No,
Grenada in the West Indies.
in the West Indies, in the Caribbean. Right, now, there are famous residents, people born and brought up... Dagenham. Right, so he was one half of a famous 60s comedy duo, and his nickname was the Sex Thimble. So he wasn't very tall, he was quite short. He was a very good musician, and he played with a man called Peter Cook.
Oh,
Dudley from Dagenham. There we are. Right, Mystery is a lovely man, lovely man. Now, Mystery Celebrity number 2, in 2009, she became the oldest living artist to make #1 in the British album chart.
I know this one.
You know this one?
It's the Dame.
It's the Dame. Vera Lynn. There we are. Right. Mystery Celeb number 3. I want you to get this. An actor who shares his surname with a winter ground covering, and he's often seen in films starring alongside Simon Pegg. Actor with a wintry surname, especially when it's cold.
Freezing Frost.
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost. Right. No, Sandie. Neither do I, but there we are. No, it's fine. It's our age, dear. It's our age, right. This one, she shares her surname with a king. Very wise king. And shot to fame in 2009, finishing 3rd in UK talent show. Surname?
Miss Solomon.
Stacey Solomon.
Oh, Stacey Solomon.
And finally, female...
How dare she call herself the Dagenham Diva?
Does she really?
How could she do that? I'm the Dagenham Diva.
Well, our last one might be more difficult. A female style icon from Dagenham. Yeah?
Me?
Regular in Top of the Pops in the 60s. Shares her name that's used to build a sandcastle on the beach. The Diva from Dagenham.
Is she nice?
She's very nice. The album, The Very Best of Sandie Shaw, is released on the 6th of May. Delight to meet you. My thanks to Sandie Shaw. Thank you. Lovely to see you then.